We all know this cycle of I will start on Monday when I have the perfect plan, when I feel energized, when I'm in a good mood. Oh my god, it's so exciting, let's start on Monday. This will be so cool, I'm so inspired, I'm so motivated. That's the biggest mistake. That is the biggest mistake, because consistency only works with structure and with systems, not with motivation. And this is the first mistake everyone does. This video is for you if you are a person who constantly tries, quits. Monday, super motivated, super inspired, I'm gonna do it. Thursday arrives, this is too hard, I don't have time, I'm tired, I cannot do it. You quit by Thursday or already by Tuesday. Motivation is just an emotion you cannot rely on, and it might be gone 2 hours later. Not on Thursday, 2 hours later. It doesn't matter. So this video is dedicated to consistency and how you will be able to be consistent. Because yes, what's the reason why I'm inconsistent? What's the reason why I cannot do hard things? Blah, blah, blah. But how do you stay consistent? Let's go. Let's get to it. Why you can't stay consistent? Can't yet. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you suck. It's not because of your character. It's simply because you don't know a couple of things. You expect to perform 100% in a system that is not designed for you. Consistency needs something stable. It needs structure and systems. It cannot be built on emotions, aka motivation. A lot of the women I work with try to fix inconsistency with motivation, with emotions, with something they cannot rely on. One day they wake up super motivated, the other day they wake up tired, frustrated, exhausted. Kids are not sleeping, you're in a bad mood, your husband is annoying you, anything. You cannot rely on it. Consistency only works with structure, something that is a constant. You can see motivation like a fake friend, because it is a fake friend. It is not someone you can rely on. It's even dangerous. Monday, you feel super motivated to work out. By Thursday, you feel tired. On Monday, you are ready to work on your new business. By Thursday, you are overwhelmed. You don't know what to do and you quit. By Monday, you decided you will eat healthy because you actually overate on the weekend, but now you're ready to start. By Thursday, you're already ready for the next cheat meal. Does it sound like you? Probably, that's why you're watching this video. It's super important for you to figure out structure and systems that work for you, for your specific life, and never rely on motivation. However, if you are motivated, of course, take advantage of that. We have a triangle that represents this very, very well. You have here your structure. Which is a stable ground. You can walk here as a person without any problems and your ground will be stable. You can rely on it. And here on the top, you have motivation. Imagine walking as a person on here. Not possible, right? Stable, unstable. This is what we are aiming for. Structure and systems. I will preach that until the day I die, until you understand that you need to build your systems. But let's dive deeper. Let's talk about a devil's cycle that I call the burnout loop. that you probably experience every single day on a daily basis. It's where you feel inspired, motivated, you go all in, you overdo it, you feel exhausted, you quit, and you feel guilty. This is the burnout loop that will make you feel stuck forever, and then you feel motivated again, and then you start again. And this is a cycle that you will never be able to break unless you understand this video and unless you understand how you can stop that cycle. So we have the motivation. You always feel inspired. You see something, you see someone doing it, you see a photo, it's like, I want to be that, I can be that, you're super confident, and then you start doing it. You go all in on Monday, right? And then you overdo it because you're so incredibly excited about it. So then you overdo it. Because you overdo it, you feel exhausted. You start too big and then you fail like crazy. You do everything at once, nothing can stop you, you do this and this and that. You feel like you can do it all. In the end of the day, you can, because you're just a human being and you're trying it for the first time. So how are you able to do it all? Fourth, you quit. By Thursday, by Tuesday, or even Monday evening with your healthy diet that you decided to have after you binged on the weekend. 5, you feel guilty. And that's the problem about it all. It's how we feel. It's about how our self-confidence gets to the lowest stage because we are not doing what we say you will do. This is how people get stuck in life. They're telling themselves, I'm starting on Monday, I'm starting New Year's Eve, I'm starting next month, I'm starting next week. And then they don't do it. They do it for 1 day, for 2 days, maybe even 2 weeks. But then what? If you want to reach significant goals for you, every single goal requires you to stay consistent for a longer period of time. In cases, years. How are you able to stay committed to something for such a long time when you quit after 2 days? Your self-confidence and the way how you feel about yourself is just on the lowest step. And the thing is, if you want to start again, you will feel already demotivated and frustrated and bad about yourself. You will be thinking, why am I not able to commit? What is wrong with me? Why is everyone else doing it? Why can I not stay and stuck with it? Especially for us women, it's so important that we have our self-confidence, that we have our self-trust, that we keep it, because we already have so many things to handle, so many things to juggle, so many things to balance with our internal world and everything that is going on the outside. And you want to better yourself. You want to start the new habits. And when you feel low in your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself, it's so much more difficult to do anything. Yes, you are excited, you are capable of changing, but when your mindset and when you are not feeling confident, it's just so much harder. So when you don't break the cycle, your self-trust will be super low and you'll have it so much harder. And we need to break the cycle and give you the solution of how you will do it. If you want consistency that lasts, you need 3 pillars, and I will draw a triangle once again because I love triangles. The consistency triangle. You need 3 things. You need discipline. And yes, Claudia, discipline, we already know, discipline, so difficult, discipline. In specific, discipline with small things. Small things, because as I was already saying here, overdoing is what keeps us tired, quitting, feeling guilty. We are not overdoing it, we are keeping it small. Starting small is one of the biggest laws of productivity. We have discipline, guys. And I know many people talk about discipline and you just need to stick to it, you need to do your things. Yes, you need to do that. I already made a video on that, probably the last one, how important it is. But I want to make sure that you know that we start with small things. You need to keep the small promises to yourself. Focus on the smallest thing that you can find when you wake up and do them during the day. Let's give you an example. The night before, you will think about one thing only that you will do the next day to improve your life, and then you will actually do it. It needs to be a small thing, like cleaning your kitchen the night before you go to bed, like waking up a half an hour earlier, like completing 3 journaling prompts. Something super small. One thing, night before, decide about it, wake up, stick to it, and see how you will feel. See how your confidence will go up slowly. And the next day, you do the same thing, and maybe you add another thing. Maybe you just keep the one thing because you feel like you need some more practice. You will feel how confident you feel about it, and then you can add new things, you can add bigger things, but the beginning needs to be super small because, as already saying here, the burnout loop needs to be broken. The second thing is clarity. Clarity is probably also one of the most important things when it comes to productivity. Because when we are not clear about our goals, when we are not clear about what we have to do in life, we will just be lost and we will not know what to do. What to do in terms of simple little things with discipline. You need to be clear of your priorities. You need to know how to prioritize your tasks. You need to know what your high impact tasks are. Just busy work is not clarity. Just you doing all of those things, you being busy and just checking the to-dos of your list doesn't mean that you are productive, and it doesn't mean that this brings something for your future long term. Does what you do support your bigger goals? That's the question. And for that, you need to know what your goals are. What is your vision? What is your purpose? You need clarity. You need the discipline, you need the clarity. And the third thing is environment. It's so important, guys. Because your environment is stronger than your willpower, your environment is stronger than your discipline and anything you do. If your environment is not designed for you and for your goals, for you to reach them, you will most likely fail. You keep snacks around the house, your clothes are not laid the night before, your water bottle is not ready, your fridge doesn't have healthy food, your environment is not clean, everything is cluttered, you don't have a good, nice desk with minimalistic things for you to work. These things will break you long term. You cannot expect to have a bad environment and to work properly with it. You are a victim of your environment, and when you don't tackle this topic and think about tactics and tools how to design it in your favor, and this is super specific, people need different things, people need different cues, but you can work with it in such a smart way and help you so much. And this will help you so much with consistency because it will be so much easier for you. It's all about making your life more easy. Again, not to get overwhelmed, not to overdo it, not to get tired, not to quit and feel guilty again. Consistency will be so natural to you when you will have all of those things. Your discipline with small things. I'm repeating here again, small steps. I will have an exercise for you soon to do tomorrow. Small steps, always. Like that, you build the momentum like that, you build the flow like that, you build your self-confidence, and you are actually disciplined. Just because the thing is a small thing, it doesn't matter that it doesn't matter. Small things matter, and this is how you start in the right way. Clarity, goals and vision. This is so important when it comes to what to do. You cannot just do anything. It doesn't make sense. It needs to be meaningful to you. You are only able to stay consistent when the things that you are doing actually are something that matter to you. Environment, systems that help you with staying consistent and make it easier for you. Even though I'm super bad at mathematics, I will want to write you something that is super important. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go. Small habits plus structure equals what? Consistency. This is super easy to understand, and this is literally the secret behind it all. We have the small habits, we have the structure. This will lead you to stay consistent forever when you are really following this rule. Because the small habits, as I was already saying, will keep you in the flow, will keep you in the momentum. How will you find the small habits that you need to do? You need to be clarity, we had it before, of all the things that matter to you. And like that, you find out what habits you do for your specific life. You want to lose weight, you need to eat less, you need to move more. You want to start a business, you need to get some knowledge, you need to buy some things. You want to do anything, you want to have good grades at school, you need to study here. Like, you need to know what you want to achieve in the first place. And then you need to find out the way how to achieve it with those habits. But that's the clarity, but the discipline comes with small habits and to stick to it. This structure, the environment that I was already talking about, when you design this environment for your favor, this will equal consistency all the way through. Like, it's no way around it. It will happen when you stick to this formula. I want to give you a little homework. Today, you will pick one small habit that you will do tomorrow. You give it a time, a setup, a place. Be specific about it, and you do it. As I was already saying before, this is how you will build the momentum with small things and structure. You can also think as an addition of how will I make this small habit easy for me to do? If it's the habit of working out and you decide that you will go to the gym tomorrow, maybe you can think about laying your clothes out the night before, filling up your water bottle, putting it somewhere visual for you. It will be so much easier. Then you might think of all the obstacles that will happen or can happen with that habit and already think about solutions. For example, you have a child and you think, okay, what if my child doesn't wake up on time? What if my child is moody? And so on and so forth. Do you have a backup plan? Can you ask someone? Can you leave your child somewhere? Can you take your child with you? Or if everything fails, if you can do a home workout. You need to have this master plan behind your habits as well, and this will make it so much easier. And what I also teach in the productivity plan and with the women I work, they have all different goals and they have all different situations, so we try always to build the master plan around the habits, which obstacles they are, with giving it a place, a time, a setup. Everything needs to be worked out before, but this is so personal and it requires a lot of thinking beforehand. But that's why planning is very, very important for productivity, for everyday life, and this is how you will master it. Small habits that you figure out everything around it, the structure that you have, so make it with logic. Really go through the worst case scenario for your specific habits, for your specific life. Make it realistic for you. Don't plan too much, don't plan too little. Plan realistically for you. And I know this is hard, and I know many people struggle with it. That's why I love to work with you guys, and I love to help you with those things, because I am a mom, I am a business owner, I am a content creator, I have a home to manage, I am a partner, and I do all of these things, and I was doing all of these things and documenting what helps me for the past 2 years. I was documenting every single thing, and I was thinking to myself, if it helps me, why wouldn't I teach other people do the same? People, I mean women, because I'm a woman and I went through it all. I even studied law for 7 years, so I have been through every phase that is possible. I work a 9 to 5. I figured it out and I documented it, and I know that I can help people with those things. But you need to really be serious about it, and you need to follow the formula. Think about the burnout loop, how you will prevent it. Think about the consistency triangle. Think about the motivation structure, stable foundation. You cannot rely on motivation. Have those visuals always with you in your head. Watch this video multiple times and it will help you stay consistent. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one.